This is another one of those matchups where I want to show you guys why Midbreaker is insane at the moment. Like, it's a main deck. You have to main deck it because there's so many Veilers, so many Imperms out right now, and it's like, what do you do? Like, oh my god, this hand's not that great. I mean, it's so combo, but like, one of the things I've been considering, and I mentioned it before in one of the other videos, is playing one single quick draw for this particular reason. It saves your normal summon. So if you have access to quick draw, right? This turns into having you 2 plays. So that means you can go quick draw, discard, special quick draw, tribute to the quick draw, special this, effect search, trigger double, and you still have your normal summon. So like, let's say the Asher imperm your speeder, then you normal summon this and go for Excel send and reduce, and then climb up to the shaman play, which is it boosts consistency, but I'm not too sure. I'm still testing it. I'm still testing so many things right now because it's like it's hard to decide what is optimal and what isn't optimal because we want to make sure that everything, because like the thing about it is, right, we can have the deck be consistent as like super consistent, but then it'll be fragile because the resiliency comes from like tactics and like Dark Ruler and main decking droplets, main decking hand traps to like stop the Appaloosa, right? And but like that raises the inconsistency, right? Just it's like a compromise, but like, what do we do? You know, because it's like, I don't know. It's a hard decision to take. I don't know. It's crazy. Yeah, the Herald alone was just insane. Like, it shuts off majority of his plays. Okay, look at this. Look at this is why. This is the perfect example of why I'm telling you guys. Midbreaker is insane against PK. Like, oh my god, especially since we drew the droplet. The droplet just takes care of the Appaloosa and the FDE. So it's like, okay, we're fine. And even if he did have FDE, you can't destroy your stuff. You can't. You know? I really like this player here. This player, I don't know, this makes you want to play this particular build. Something along the lines of having a soul day with this guy. Because look at, he just adds this back. It's a free extender. It's like, it's a free resource. Like, you add a warrior for a follow up, and then you add back the thing, and you keep extending. That's insane. That's just crazy. I don't know. Go to Appaloosa. He's ending on his board, sequencing out. PK has been really popular at the moment, which is why Sarvis and this guy are just insane. Look at this. Look at this. I know that he can potentially pop this, right? So then I just have to get rid of this, so he won't be able to respond with this. You know? Yeah, because otherwise he just keeps his impermanent. I'm like, oh, okay, well, all right. Discard it, and look at it. Just one junk summon. Just one junk summon. So before I hang on, let me just let this resolve. Elimination. Okay, so before all this, okay. So what do I have to deal with? Because I understand that I cannot satellite warriors board because of my own midbreaker. So that's a bit of an issue. So I have to find a way to be able to clear my own midbreaker, pop his board, and on top of that, be able to have enough monsters to push past his wings and his fog blade, and his cloak. So he's gonna be able to have quite a bit of blocks. So right away, when you consider like a lot of special summon monsters that are kind of under 2k, you have to consider sort of Charge Warrior, which is like a mini UCT, to ensure that your 2k goes through. And that's kind of what I'm trying to anticipate here. But like as the deck is, it's very obscure at times. Like trying to figure out how to anticipate, you know, because like with this deck you have to anticipate correctly. Otherwise, you're gonna clog your board, or you're not gonna have the right levels, and it's just a nightmare. But like eventually, gradually, the more you play it, the more you kind of envision it, and you'll be able to fulfill and gradually unravel the combo into where it's meant to go. See? And this is where the Baroness has to pop my own card, which is nice. I really like that. But I have to ensure that I get like a Herald or a Aspie Herald on the field before, because otherwise you just fog blade my stuff, you know. So here's a Charge Warrior. Here he is. Here it's time to shine. And this is where I make the Herald, right? And this is step 1 already. So step 1, step 2, and the next thing is a satellite. Pop my guy. Look at this. Bam. How perfect. Okay, this is what I mean. This deck is not a deck that I can just hand to you and be like, okay, this will do good for you. Like, no. You have to really know the deck. You have to really understand it, insides and outs. Otherwise, you're going to be missing the potential plays that you could possibly have at your disposal if you just don't practice it. You know, like you might have, like, some people might have the same exact hand and they just would not be able to figure out. This is why you got to practice it. Practice it, practice it, practice it. Because that's how you get better with the deck. It only gets better. The more you know, the better it gets. Niggas field. Look at this. Attack. Look at this. Perfect. Perfect. It worked out perfectly. One thing that I did miscalculate is the cloak effect. I was like, oh yeah, he could summon the cloak effect. So that, but I was like, oh no, but I can just negate it. So that was close. I was like, oh my god, did I just... that was crazy. And GG.